Their marriage is officially over, and trust me, it's not ending with any shockers. As the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Well, it appears Kirk has repeated the same mistake that previously tore their relationship apart. Hold on to your hats, because the cause of this split is none other than Jasmine Washington. That's correct, Kirk has been seeing Jasmine on the side again, and to make matters worse, he's gotten her pregnant for a second time. Talk about history repeating itself. The drama blew up when Kirk was caught, and instead of taking responsibility for his actions, he started acting as if he had been done with Rasheeda for a long time. He's pretending he's been wanting out of the marriage all along, but we all know it's just an excuse to hide his big secret. Rasheeda has had enough of Kirk's lies, and honestly, who could blame her? The betrayal runs deep, and this time it seems like there's no turning back. After 25 years of highs and lows, Rasheeda has reportedly filed for divorce. Frankly, it's been a long time coming. Let's take a look back at their relationship's rocky history, because trust me, it's been a wild ride from day one. Rasheeda and Kirk have been one of the longest-standing couples on Love Hip Hop Atlanta, but Kirk's infidelity has haunted their marriage from the start. Remember back in season 2, when Kirk accused Rasheeda of being unfaithful when she was pregnant? That was the ultimate case of hypocrisy. And then, in one of the most unforgettable moments on Love Hip Hop, Kirk brazenly cheated on Rasheeda on camera during a trip. The nerve of this man. But it didn't stop there. In season 3, Kirk even went so far as to take a DNA test to prove he was the father of Rasheeda's baby. Imagine how humiliating that must have been for her. Let's not overlook the drama involving Rasheeda's mom, Charlene. Who could forget the time she ran over Kirk's motorcycle during a heated argument? Now that's what I call mama bear energy. Despite all the chaos, Rasheeda stood by Kirk for years, but it looks like his recent betrayal with Jasmine Washington was the tipping point. And honestly, can you blame her? This isn't the first time Jasmine has caused a rift between them. Back in season 6, it came to light that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, who was a stripper at the time. This led to a temporary breakup, but somehow Rasheeda found it in herself to forgive him. Now, history seems to be repeating itself. Kirk has been secretly seeing Jasmine again, and she's pregnant with their second child. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Kirk is now trying to twist the situation as if he's the victim. He's acting like he's been wanting to leave Rasheeda for years, but we all know that's just a way to cover up his latest affair. It's the classic behavior of a cheater: get caught, and then act like everything was fine all along. Fans have been closely following Rasheeda's journey, and many are backing her decision to finally leave Kirk. It's about time, in my opinion. Rasheeda has endured Kirk's antics for far too long, and now it seems she's choosing to focus on her own peace and happiness. But let's take a moment to talk about Kirk, because his actions over the years have been nothing short of scandalous. When he first appeared on the show, he was presented as Rasheeda's supportive husband and manager, committed to helping her fulfill her dreams in the music industry. But the tension in their luxurious loft was thick as Rasheeda paced the living room, her mind racing. She had just uncovered the painful truth about Kirk's affair, a betrayal that shattered her trust and left her reeling. The evidence was irrefutable, and she had decided that if Kirk wanted to play dirty, she'd show him just how well she could match his moves. With a determined glint in her eye, Rasheeda knew she had to act. The public announcement was her way of reclaiming control. She set up a press conference, ensuring it would be the talk of the town. As reporters and cameras gathered, the air crackled with anticipation. Rasheeda arrived in a stunning outfit that radiated both elegance and defiance. When she took the podium, her demeanor was a blend of composure and underlying fire. "Thank you all for coming," she began, her voice steady but with an edge of excitement. "I have some important news to share, and I want to be clear about my next steps." The reporters leaned in, their curiosity piqued. Rasheeda continued, "As many of you know, my relationship with Kirk Frost has recently faced some challenges." She paused, allowing the words to sink in before delivering the punchline. "And it's true, Kirk has been unfaithful." The room erupted in murmurs and flashbulbs, but Rasheeda wasn't finished. "But here's where it gets interesting," she said with a confident smile. "I'm not just moving on, I'm doing it with someone new. Someone who has been a true partner and friend to me." At that moment, Rasheeda's new boyfriend stepped into view. He was tall, handsome, and exuded an aura of calm confidence that contrasted sharply with the chaos surrounding them. The reporters buzzed with renewed excitement, snapping pictures and firing questions. One of the journalists shouted, "Who's he and how did you two meet?" Rasheeda's eyes sparkled with satisfaction as she introduced him. "This is Adrian. We've been seeing each other for a while now. He's been a supportive friend through all the ups and downs, and I'm thrilled to have him by my side as I start this new chapter." Adrian, standing beside Rasheeda, offered a warm smile and a firm handshake to the reporters. Clearly, Rasheeda Frost and Adrian were unfazed by the media frenzy. He was well prepared for the spotlight and spoke with calm assurance. "Rasheeda and I met through mutual friends, and our connection grew naturally. I'm just happy to support her and be part of her journey forward," he said. The questions flew thick and fast, with reporters eager to dive into the details of Rasheeda's new relationship and how it all fit into her public image. Rasheeda answered with a mix of poise and playful defiance, clearly enjoying the opportunity to shift the narrative. As the press conference wrapped up, Rasheeda and Adrian walked out together, their hands clasped in a gesture of unity and new beginnings. The cameras continued to flash, documenting the moment Rasheeda took back control of her story. The headlines would undoubtedly be ablaze with the news of her revelation, but Rasheeda was ready. She had turned Kirk's betrayal into a powerful statement of her own resilience and readiness for a fresh start. Walking into the night, Rasheeda felt a sense of liberation. She had navigated the storm of Kirk's infidelity with grace and strength, and now, with Adrian by her side, she was ready to embrace whatever came next with renewed hope and confidence. After a stormy 25-year roller coaster of a relationship, it looks like Love Hip-Hop Atlanta star Rasheeda Frost has finally reached her breaking point and is ready to divorce her husband, Kirk Frost. Rumor has it that Rasheeda, who has long put up with Kirk's endless parade of unfaithfulness, is completely over his cheating and deceit, which have been a constant thorn in their marriage. Kirk has made headlines more than once for his shady behavior, with one of the most infamous moments being his on-screen betrayal during a getaway on Love Hip-Hop. This scene became legendary for its drama and Kirk's blatant dishonesty about paternity when Rasheeda was pregnant in season 2. This was a major drama bomb that shook their relationship to the core. By season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove paternity, a move that only added more tension to their marriage. Rasheeda was left devastated by the situation, and things only got worse. Their rocky marriage not only impacted Rasheeda, but also led to intense confrontations with her mother, Charlene, who even ran over Kirk's motorbike during a heated exchange. After years of well-publicized highs and lows, Rasheeda appears ready to regain control of her life and move on from a marriage that has been nothing short of a dramatic saga. If the rumors of divorce are true, it would mark a major turning point for Rasheeda, a long-standing cast member who has balanced her career, family, and a tumultuous relationship with Kirk. Her journey has been unforgettable, and many fans are supporting her choice to finally end things with Kirk Frost. After enduring years of betrayal, Rasheeda seems done with being second to Kirk's infidelity and deception. She's choosing to prioritize her peace and happiness as she prepares to leave the stormy relationship behind. Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's marriage has unquestionably been one of the most scandalous and turbulent stories on Love Hip-Hop Atlanta, spanning almost 25 years of ups and downs. Originally introduced as the supportive husband on the show, Kirk's actions have led Rasheeda to her breaking point. She paced the living room, her heart pounding as the weight of the rumors bore down on her. Just yesterday, she'd heard whispers of an affair that felt like a knife through her heart. The mere thought of it was unbearable. Her husband, Kirk, was allegedly involved in an affair closer to home than she could ever have imagined. She took a deep breath, gathering the courage to confront him. "Kirk," she began, her voice quivering slightly, "I need the truth. I've been hearing rumors about you and my mom." Kirk's face turned ashen, and he looked genuinely baffled for a moment. "What are you talking about, Rasheeda? You know I'd never." "Don't lie to me," she interrupted, her anger rising. "You can't keep denying this. I have proof. How could you betray me, betray us?" Like this, Kirk's fumbling words revealed his lack of preparation for the confrontation. "It's not what you think. Your mom and I." "Not what I think," she retorted, incredulously. "You were supposed to be my partner, my confidant. But instead, you were sneaking around with my own mother. How could you do this to me?" The room filled with tension, weighted by broken trust. Rasheeda folded her arms, fixing her gaze on him, waiting for him to say something. But the words seemed stuck in his throat as his eyes darted around, looking for an escape. Through all the drama, Rasheeda stood by Kirk for years, But his latest betrayal with Jasmine Washington seems to have pushed her past her limit. And who could blame her? This isn't Jasmine's first time coming between them. Back in season 6, it came out that Kirk had fathered a child with her,